up, folks? What's going on out there tonight? What's going on?
Thunder Marco.
Hey man, I think something live going on. I think Trump is talking, dude.
Is he?
No, it says streamed 8 hours ago. It says Trump latest news. I will attack Iran again. Trump warns of fresh strike on Iran. Oh, Jank. Goodness gracious, y'all. A lot of stuff
Making it
heating up
fun
out there.
now.
You know? Is he calling for it, people? Is he calling for it? Let's go!
We ain't got too much time left. I don't want this night to end. I'll keep you safe, you can ditch your friends. What you tryna do? Out all the pins.
What's up, folks? What's going on out here tonight? We gonna have a good live. We gonna have a good live. I bet you we have a good live. I bet you we do. Just checking a couple of things here.
You nigger
Feng Chi, Feng Chi. Hey, I seen another reel with that same song, but it was something different. What you sent me, they was using it basically. They was using it basically, but it was a black man singing that shit. He was lip syncing that shit, man. And it was because it was this thick Asian chick. So he started singing that shit.
Yeah, you seen that shit. Yeah, that was the one I was talking about. I was like, yeah, that shit hilarious, bro. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's crazy, dog.
Hey,
did you see Arnold Schwarzenegger on The View, man? Had them jokers like straight up like.
Right, somebody forgot to give Arnold Schwarzenegger the script, bro.
Bruh.
They forgot to give him the script.
Man, let me see if I can find just the raw footage of that. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the raw footage of that shit. Because everybody's been fucking using it. But I think it's better we just show that shit ourselves. So here we go, folks. Real quick. Let's do this real quick. And I'm going to go on mute. Let's do this. That those of you that follow this podcast that are conservative, please apologize for these next few moments. It's only a 9-minute video. We probably ain't gonna go through the whole thing, but I know it's kind of hard sometimes to listen to the ladies of The View. So just know
the cackling hens of The View.
just know I'm suffering through this with you. Okay. All right. Back to the video. At least they got some testosterone. He's doing, folks. He's not simping. You know how I know he's not simping? Because that's Arnold motherfucking Schwarzenegger. He ain't never had the simp. Arnold used to be Mr. Olympia, 6 times? 6 or 7 times he won that shit until Lee Haney took it over. So this the original dude. He ain't doing nothing but doing a little flirting, little Chad speak. That's all he doing, little Chad speak, bro. That's all he doing. I peep you, Arnold. I peep what you do. Mind you now, she said we're good friends. Arnold is a Republican all day. Has been a Republican the whole time. So that just goes to show you now the bullshit that be going on in Hollywood when it comes to politicians and all that shit, man. Because remember before Trump ran the first time, him, Clinton, Oprah, all them jokers was cool as hell. Cooler than the other side of the pillow. Closer than Nat Booty Cheeks. I'm telling you. Did you catch that?
You didn't
catch that, did you, Max?
No.
Arnold Schwarzenegger said, "Is this schnapps?" He's talking about was in his cup.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even though we know he playing, is he playing or is he?
I don't know. You probably had to replay
it. Rat somebody out.
He probably just rapped somebody out.
I think he ratted somebody out. Let me replay it real quick. Now check this out. Now he could have left it at it. What is this schnapps? But he doubled down on the joke, which makes me believe he might have just ratted their ass out. I'm just saying. Come on now, people. Let's proceed.
As the former governor of California, my home state.
Oh, by the way, welcome in Crypto Dragon. Yeah, man. We just sitting here looking at this video, man. Well, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger pretty much came on the View, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it didn't end like they didn't. He said some things that you could tell he said some things that they did not like thought he was gonna say.
California's.
You see, he ain't keeping with the script.
Hey, that nigga. Hey, they forgot to give him the. They forgot to give him the script, and they forgot to hey, this is your talking points. Yeah, that nigga get them talking points.
They forgot to give him all that shit, dog. Cause Whoopi is like, this is my good friend. He knows how I feel about this. He's not gonna come on national television and undermine what we've talked about in private. Shit.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Out of America. This is.
So basically, people, what he's sitting there saying is, if Democrats wasn't trying to be an opposition party right now, and they just fell in line and said, let's see what we can do. What we need to do is we need to come together, come to a compromise, still hang on to our tenets, make sure we put any legislation in place that's going to carry forth what we want to do, but still work with them to get things done for the country. That's what he's trying to tell them to do, and that's something that The View has not been saying. The View has been saying opposition party. Matter of fact, Sonny Holston is sitting right next to him has said the Democrats need to have a opposition party. No cooperation whatsoever. So once again, they did not give him the script today. Look at Sonny Holston trying to get him. Trying to get him to reel him in, trying to interrupt them. Like, okay, no. This is not what we want you to talk about. Nope. We need to talk about race. We need to talk about gender. We need to throw some shit in there. We got to play the victim. We got to do all this shit, and you are not going down the road we want you to go down, former governor of California. We don't want you to do that. But look at him now. Watch. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go in a minute. Max Power says, fuck the Matrix. Thank you, Max, for your comment. Watch this. I'm gonna let it go. Now watch this shit, y'all. Swayed the crowd, people. Yes. Swayed the crowd. The crowd is clapping. This crowd that is used to all of the leftist rhetoric. Some of them people are repeaters. They come in there, they let certain people, they screen in the crowd. So this crowd who is used to all of the leftist, racist, gender baiting, race baiting ass damn speech that they have, just clap to what he said, which was legal. You come in, you are a guest of this nation. You come in, you act properly. Shouldn't be out there burning them flags and all that other stuff. He did not read the script for today. What you think, Max? Before I let it play some more.
Shit, I think that was all it, man. That need to be said. Yeah. That's how far left the Democrats. Well, hold on. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's a Republican or a
Republican, dog.
So he's basically a Democrat.
Let me see real quick.
I think he was a Republican.
What political party does Arnold Schwarzenegger affiliate himself with? He is a member of the Republican Party.
So he's a old school.
A member of the party of Abraham Lincoln.
So he is he's a Californian Republican. Mm-hmm. So he's basically a fucking Democrat.
He's an old school Democrat.
No, he's a California Republican, so he's basically
a Republican, so he's an old school like Democrat kind of.
No, I did not say that. He's a California Republican, so he's basically a fucking Democrat.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, because that's how
he don't agree with the fucking. He don't agree. He ain't a progressive though.
Well, remember he is a Republican. One of the most honestly the most progressive state in the union.
Of course,
And so,
he
like,
has to.
honestly,
He has to kowtow on some of his conservative values in order to get that vote that he did
so
get.
so basically, he will be like how fuck, I can't even say a Democrat in some of these in these fucking red states, because some of these major cities like Atlanta, some of these niggas is
He definitely ain't like Raphael Warnock is fucking lefty.
yeah.
Let me
See,
see.
he's a progressive. See, Rahana Warnock is. This is how you tell Warnock is a progressive.
Probably
This is how
like
you can fuck.
he might be probably like the old school governor. What's his name? Started with a Z. Used to be in Georgia. He's probably like him because he was a Democrat.
So
Zell Miller.
he.
Zell Miller.
And so yeah, this nigga here, like, he makes sense. You know, he makes some sense. You know, I agree with a lot of the stuff he said. Actually, I don't disagree with it. It's just the problem is your side is so far fucking gone, dude.
They are gone. They're gone.
So far fucking gone. Like, there's no point even trying to be a moderate. Like, y'all, like,
like who's gonna run against JD Vance? And we're assuming that JD Vance is gonna be
Ron DeSantis is going to run in the Republican primary is about to be a fucking bloodbath. That shit's about to be off the chain, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the fact that
whoever wins the Republican primary is going to win the presidency.
Yeah, well, whoever wins the Republican primary about to fucking the reason why I say JD Vance is going to win, and that one dude, he did not agree with me, but who gives a fuck what that guy thinks?
JD Vance is so fucking sharp. And he's from Middle America. Did he go to Harvard?
I have no idea, but I seen part of his movie and him as a little kid. That's that shit's sad.
Did JD Vance go to Harvard? He earned a bachelor's degree from Ohio State, a law degree from Yale.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So hey, he's highly educated. Ohio State ain't no boo ass damn, college when it comes. It's I wouldn't say it's blue collar. It's a little. Would you say Ohio State's like blue collar, but a little bit higher than blue collar?
Well, Ohio State.
Yeah.
What do you mean by blue collar? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Well, you got the Yales and the Princetons and the Brown universities and the Colgates and the.
You mean Ivy League?
Yeah, that's Ivy League. Ohio State's not Ivy League, but it's up there when it comes to the regular PWI institutes.
Well, it's a prestige. Yeah, it has great prestige when it comes to certain things.
Yeah, highly respected. Yeah, it's a great school. Highly respected. Just like if you go to Vanderbilt for engineering or Georgia Tech for engineering, Georgia for business. UGA is known for its business.
And law, and apparently law too.
And law, yeah, and law, yes, and law.
Because they like Florida law, because
there's a lot of people go to Georgia that's out there that's from Georgia law, bro. I'm talking about Georgia law.
Yeah.
Boy.
Well, I think it was like it was a big time lawyers went back to teach. Oh no, I think it was the guy who wrote the book when it comes to ethics for lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he went to UGA to study school back in the day.
Okay.
Because majority of all my friends who went to school to be lawyers, they all went to Georgia.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and finish this.
And all them niggas in debt, man. All them niggas in debt.
We're gonna finish this shit. Man. All them niggas is what?
All them niggas in debt.
All them in debt.
Mm-hmm.
Let's finish this up so we can talk about. So looking at that, like we said earlier, he did not get the memo. What? So they said Brittany Renner. Hey, let's do this real quick. Oh, this O'Shea, but this is what it is. Let's do this real quick. Hey, Dragon, what's up, man? When you gonna be able to do crypto news, bro?
Give me a couple of seconds or a couple of moments, and I'll be able to if Max wants to rant or something else like that.
Let's do. Max might be able to rant about this. Let's look at this real quick.
I don't got nothing.
Executive producer Keenan Ivory Wayans created one of the greatest shows of all time. It was called In Living Color, and it gave a start to a whole bunch of people that we know today, whether it's Jim Carrey, whether it's Damon Wayans, whether it's Jamie Foxx, even Jennifer Lopez, I believe, got her start as a background dancer. The show was a cultural hit. And the show had many different segments with many different characters. And the one character that I can say that I remember was a character named Bonita Betrayal, who was played by Keenan Ivory Wayans' sister, Kim.
Hi, girl. I'm Bonita Betrayal. I've been here all my life. I know everybody in this neighborhood.
Bonita Betrayal was your typical gossiper who told all the people.
That's why O'Shea Ju Jackson remember her, because he's the male gospel. He's like Storm Daniel, Storm Monroe, whatever his name is.
People's business around the neighborhood, and she did so in a hypocritical fashion. And when she talked about people behind their backs, she said this.
But I ain't one to gossip, so if anyone asks you ain't heard it from me. No, you haven't.
That's right. You ain't heard it from me. But you know what's so interesting? We never knew anything about Bonita Betrayal's life because she was so busy worrying about everybody else. And I'm sure if you tried to get into her business, she would tell you to mind your own business, although she was in everybody else's business. Fast forward. Now, while Bonita Betrayal focused on people that lived in her neighborhood, a lot of celebrities can't help but have their information out there, especially if you're somebody as big as Brittany Renner. All of her moves are going to be shown, and she has to do so because of who she is. But what these celebrities try to do is still maintain some level of privacy. Now, when it comes to Brittany Renner, we saw her convert from an Instagram model to a Muslim, and then now it's up in the air because she's removed her hijab, and now we don't know what to think. But Brittany Renner is turning into something, and it's not looking good. Fast forward. I'm not really the biggest fan of basketball wives, but there is some people who are, and recently I've been seeing a lot of drama around Jackie Christie. Now, I'm a Sacramento Kings fan, so Jackie Christie was married to Doug Christie, who is currently the head coach of my beloved Sacramento Kings. And there are two daughters in question that have been going at it right now on social media, which is Chantel Christie and Takara Lee. Takara Lee is the individual that people are saying is really Chris Webber's daughter, but there's no real proof because, hey, Chantel Christie and Takara Lee look nothing alike. But Chantel Christie has accused Takara Lee of doing something to her bad when she was young. And then Takara Lee has been accusing Jackie Christie of basically making up storylines that are traumatic just to make the show better. And so a lot of people are in.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because it seemed like O'Shea is goddamn killing time. There we go.
Have to do with Brittany Renner? Nothing. Got him. Psych. I'm just joking. Now, as it seems, Brittany Renner is a fan of this also, okay? So she's invested in the back and forth between Takara Lee and Chantel and Jackie and all of this. She's really involved in all of it. And instead of just sitting back and just watching the family feud go on Instagram and back and forth, Brittany Renner has decided to insert herself into the beef. As it appears, Takara Lee turned off her comments so people couldn't comment on the post. But Brittany Renner is saying this. Turn the comments back on, sis. Now this is interesting because Brittany Renner just did this.
We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Yes.
You just got a divorce, or you're having a divorce, or something else. And now we're seeing Kevin Gates drive around doing this. He's doing it without you. And, you know, we don't know what's going on. We just know that hey, something is going wrong and it didn't really work out. But there's more. Takari Lee is posting something on her Instagram story, which is about her healing and moving on from family drama, but then bundle of speech impediment, and that's probably why this is going on. I'm not sure, but the reality is, what business is of it of Brittany Renner? And you know what? Brittany Renner, when she was supposed to be that Muslim lady who like wasn't involved in anything but worshiping Allah, we didn't hear anything about her. She was living her life dealing with Kevin Gates. But now Brittany Renner is starting to be nosy.
I will never be able to understand messy people. I will never be able to understand how someone could care so much about the business going on in another person's life. And then what makes it so bad is they don't just poison themselves, they poison other people by going around gossiping about another person's life.
I knew this was some old clickbait shit. Damn, O'Shea.
Kevin Gates, it seems like ever since the male leadership is gone from her, which Stop the Show wasn't good in the first place. Now she's going to 304ish, messy, drunk Brittany that we've always known her to be. But I have a few questions for Brittany Renner since she's so concerned with everybody's life. Number one, why did you marry Kevin Gates even though he was legally married? You see, Brittany, if you wouldn't have been doing that and dealing with a married man who's legally married, you wouldn't have had a little bit of a hood ghetto marriage. So why did you do it? Number two, why did you break up? What happened? I mean, you're so interested into Takari Lee's life. What about your life? You was with the guy for like 30 minutes or so, and then he dumped you. I mean, like, what's going on? Did he go back to his wife? Why doesn't he want to deal with you? Why are you now 31 and back being a single mom again? Like, could you tell us why? 3, why did you remove your hijab? We want to know. Like, at first everything was going good, but then you started to remove your hijab ever since you and Kevin Gates broke up. Like, is there a reason why you're doing that? Are you removing your hijab because you no longer have?
She removed her hijab because all of that was to get him, and now that he gone, she back to where she's supposed to be at.
Now you're single, mom.
In the damn streets. Speaking of that dude,
to submit to, to Allah, or was Kevin Gates your form of a god? I'm not sure, but all of a sudden, since you can't get away from herself, she's messy, she's toxic, she's traumatic, and she's unaccountable. And people really are dragging her in the comment section like, yo, why you not worried about your own life? Why you not worried about your own son? Why you not worried about what you're supposed to be doing? Like, why are you worried about somebody else? You should be doing you. Oh, stop the show. I basically got some comments. Culture goes, Brittany, stay out them people business. Boss Lady says, Brittany, don't get your head knocked off, okay? Go take care of your son because you haven't been doing that too well at all.
And we gonna stop it right there, man. Hey, Dragon, you about ready, man?
Man, that motherfucker O'Shea, man. What was the point of that? What was the point of the video?
Clickbait, man. I was going into it to see what he was gonna say about Brittany Renner going back to her old ways, and he really don't got no proof. He just got the proof that she being nosy and somebody damn whatchamadoodles, man. In the comments and shit. But after crypto news, we're gonna go into this rant by DL Hughley. Hey, drag on.
Well, I just wanted to go ahead and tap into, and I know we might have touched on this, but I just want to bring this back again for people to understand that Ripple quietly mints 12 million RLUSD tokens amid surging stablecoin demand. So Ripple has minted 12 million RLUSD tokens and recorded the transactions on the Ethereum blockchain. The minting took place as stablecoin supply reached an all-time high of over $252 billion. So they minted $12 million over the all-time high of $252 billion that's been minted. RLUSD joins a competitive market where top Stablecoins are generating substantial revenues from asset-backed strategies. Tether remains the dominant stablecoin with 62.5% market share and over 593 million in monthly earnings. Ripple may adopt similar treasury-backed approaches to make RLUSD a revenue-generating asset, which they already are doing, in which through Uphold, they've allowed for off-ramp and on-ramping of USDC onto the XRPL for said revenue-generating assets to go along with it. That's why I tell people, get your Uphold together and start getting your stable coins and your other stuff on there. And that's where I even get my XRP is from Uphold. It's directly on there because they have a direct link to that. And Uphold allows you to get fresh exposure to certain things where others won't allow it, so to speak. So, but RLUSD enters a competitive and profitable market. Ripple issued the 12 million RLUSD tokens during a week of surging stablecoin activity across decentralized finance platforms. The transaction was logged by Ripple stablecoin tracker and confirmed on chain via Ethereum. This marks one of RLUSD's most notable developments since its introduction to the market. Now, the total stablecoin supply has reached over 252 billion, according to DeFi Llama, reflecting record-breaking market participation. This amount represents a 20-fold increase compared to data from 5 years ago. Pause. So from 5 years ago, this is a 20-fold increase within 5 years. Seems like what I've been stating has been pretty much on par. So hopefully individual has been listening so that way y'all are getting yourself situated. The supply jump underscores rising blockchain utility and increasing user reliance on stable digital assets like RLUSD. In the past 7 days, the stablecoins market total value increased by 740 million. This sustained growth highlights consistent investor interest and broader adaptation trends. Ripple's move with RLUSD suggests it is positioning for relevance in this expanding sector. This is why I keep telling y'all, get your stable coins together. Make sure that you're investing into it and you're holding it because it's on a one-on-one par ratio. Whether it's USDC or RLUSD, the only way I would say even deal with USDT is if you're looking along the lines of the Tron network because USDT moves heavy like crazy on Tron. I've covered that already for y'all. So,
and why else do they need to really think about what's been going on? Why else do they really need to get in the stablecoin?
I mean, because stablecoin hedges against inflation and also hedges against recessions and depressions.
But what I'm trying to get you to say is, what else been going on current events that have to deal with that?
Oh, you mean like with the tariffs and the war and everything else like that?
Yeah, but a little bit more specific. You mentioned it the other day. I'm trying to get you to bring it back up.
Why don't you go ahead and say it, and then I can touch upon it because there's too wide of an area for me to hit at, bro.
All right, so folks, just in, the Senate voted to advance President Trump's big, beautiful bill late Saturday night in a key test for the tax and spending measure ahead of a final vote expected in the coming days. In a 51-49 vote, all but 2 Republicans voted to advance the centerpiece legislation of Mr. Trump's second-term agenda, following hours of delay of the GOP appeared to iron out last-minute details and support. So basically, the only ones that J.D. Vance went to Capitol Hill in order, just in case he had to do a tie-breaking vote, but that did not happen. It didn't have to happen. And per Truth Social, the only senators that voted against this was Republican senators, that is Senator Tom Tillis and, of course, Rand Paul, who aren't they rhinos, Max?
Who?
Senator Tom Tillis and Rand Paul. They were the only 2 Republicans that voted against.
Rand Paul. Rand Paul is
Blonde hair, short, about 5'9".
from Kentucky. He's
That might be,
he's a independent, I think.
okay, well, them
Or
only two that voted against it.
I think he's like an independent, kind of libertarian, I think.
It may be. So
He used to
Tom
be
Tillis is
based.
in North Carolina. Tom Tillis is in North Carolina. All right, but go ahead on Dragon. I just want to mention that real quick, man. So it's one more final vote to go. I think they said they got to do, but it already passed. It said that it 51 to 49 vote in the Senate to advance to the next vote.
And then to finish up with it, USDT and USDC lead in revenue. RLUSD targets treasury backing. So Tether's USDT maintains its leading position by holding 62.5% shares of stablecoin market. In the last 30 days, it earned over $593 million, largely from interest on U.S. treasuries. Circle's USDC fall with $191 million in the same period, showing that asset-backed tokens generate high margin returns. Let me repeat that again. Showing that asset-backed tokens generate high margin returns. Ripple may look to mirror these treasury yield strategies to support RLUSD's economic model. If successful, RLUSD could add a sustainable revenue streams through similar low-risk instruments. The ability to leverage such backing could strengthen RLUSD long-term viability. They're already doing that with the AMMs. Decentralized platforms are also capturing significant earnings, reflecting broader value generation across ecosystem. Hyperliquid earned over $64 million in fees. And PancakeSwap posted nearly 57 million. Protocols like Pump, Axiom, and Phantom all recorded over 10 million, signaling high user engagement. Pause real quick. Hyperliquid earned 64 million in fees because Hyperliquid is that medium of exchange. Hyperliquid just takes the fees of what's done between the transaction of what's put into liquidity pools. And they earn 64 million in fees. And you wonder why I say you might want to get into liquidity pools and put up that actual liquidity for people to trade with and other stuff. So if people are utilizing said tokens from Hyperliquid on their exchange and they're making 64 million in fees off of motherfuckers trading shit, why wouldn't you be the one to put up the collateral such as XRP and RLUSD? Because there's some people that's already been priced out of XRP as it is. They're not going to be buying anymore because they don't have the capital or the funds for it, period. I know I'm going to be continuously buying XRP until it gets to a certain numerical amount. Once it hits a certain numerical amount, me personally, I'm not going to buy it anymore because I'm too busy either going to be staking it, adding it to liquidity pools, or utilizing it as leverage for these mortgage industries of what's coming up, seeing that you can literally take your crypto assets. Because
you reminded me, I need to day trade XRP.
But remember, your crypto assets can be used as collateral in regards to mortgage payments. So if you have something such as, let's say, if XRP winds up becoming, $50 per token and everything else, and let's say if you have at least a minimum of 500 XRP, think about what you got there, which could be leveraged in regards to the marketplace. On a multitude of areas, you put that up as for collateral, and people can start trading it, and then you're getting paid fees because people are trading and utilizing your collateral of what you put up. So, and then let me hurry up because I'm making Max yawn. RLUSD's minting reflects broader shifts towards profitability in digital assets. with steady token issuance and infrastructure level returns. Market dynamic continues to favor functional revenue-backed stablecoins. RLUSD stands positioned to participate as new capital enters the system. Recent regulatory frameworks like the Genius Act added clarity, helping stablecoins like RLUSD gain traction. Market signals point to continued demand as stablecoin issuance and adaptation accelerate across platforms. RLUSD now moves forward in a sector driven by real returns and growing trust. Real returns and growing trust. And that's what I got for crypto news. Short, sweet, to the point.
All right.
Hey, so Dragon. So I was blinking my eyes real fast because I had something in my eyes. But fun fact: if you ever trying to go to sleep, blink your eyes real fast, and it will start making you yawn and will make you tired and shit. So that's why I was doing. Yeah. You know that? Yeah, that's a scientific. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, like you cup.
With finance news.
You said what?
I said I thought I was boring you with finances for a minute. I'm about to say, oh shit, let me hurry up.
No, I was just. It's just I was blinking my eyes real fast and shit, and it has something in my eyes, and it just when I blink my eyes real fast, it makes me yawn and shit, and it's a weird reaction. The body's a weird shit. It's weird as fuck. God damn it! No, I got something in my eye. No, I ain't I'm gonna keep goddamn yawning for the next 5 minutes if I don't get this shot in my eye. Where the fuck is the Q-tip at? No, where the fuck is the Q-tip at? Goddamn it! I thought my fucking mic was mute too. This nigga like, got it.
All right, folks. So we about to go on to the next segment of the show, and this was brought to my attention by Max Powers. I had seen it, but I hadn't really thought about talking about it on the podcast, but we might as well talk about it. So basically, D.L. Hughley is doing his liberal shit. This dude here is getting to be a damn pain in the ass when it comes to being a black man. But here we go.
Damn, I didn't know he was still alive, to be honest with you.
Howard, name me one person, one competent person on this cabinet that can help him. One. The same time.
Deal. Is there anything that Donald Trump could do that you would give him credit for?
Yes, he could have went to jail for starting a riot.
Okay, there's the answer. The things that you were saying with all
shit.
It's a hypocrisy for me.
That's why I need another beer for this shit. Fuck this.
Like January 6th does not compare any way to what's going on right now. By any means. And then like you know they found out today, if I can find this shit, they found out today that basically all of them felonies, he won his appeal shit. I think he won his appeal shit, dude. I'm go ahead and say what you're gonna say. I'm gonna see if I can find this shit. Go ahead.
Bruh, they are like fucking P. Diddy, bruh. They are like fucking goddamn P. Diddy. They squeeze in the goddamn January 6th, like how P. Diddy squeezed the fuck out of Biggie Smalls, nigga. Like played Biggie out until like niggas don't even want to hear Hypnotize Me no more.
I'm gonna share some of this shit to the thing, but I think I found it. I think I found the post that I seen on IG that was talking about them damn felony cases. I'm still looking. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
yeah. Well, do you know my favorite thing is to people who bring up Trump felonies. I love to ask them what was he found guilty for?
Mm-hmm. Damn, I didn't save it. Let me see if I put it on my Facebook. God damn it. Go ahead.
I was like, Well, I'm like, what was he found guilty for? They all said he was found guilty for business fraud. I was like, no, he wasn't. He was never found guilty for business fraud.
Hmm.
And if he was found guilty for business fraud, it's a way of 38 felonies for a $30,000 business fraud. That is way overblown when it comes to justice.
Yep.
Do you know what Donald Trump, what he was found guilty for? Do you know what the actual crime is? If it was a regular, everyday person?
Talking about that hush money shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing they had.
It would be a fine. It's a fine.
Mm-hmm.
For me and you, every day, it would have been a $1,000 fine, bro. $1,000 fine.
That's crazy, man.
They turned $1,000 fine into a 34 felonies, and I'm supposed to take it serious.
I'm gonna find that shit, dude. I'm gonna find that shit. I'm going to and play this, dude. But I'm gonna find
What
that
you
shit.
looking for?
It basically said he won his appeals case from all the fucking felonies.
Not yet. It trust me, it would be it would have been breaking news nationwide, all that shit. It wouldn't be hard to find it. Now he might win he's going to win his appeal.
I could have sworn
he's going to win his appeal. It's just because of the fact that everybody going to say the same thing. I'm like, nigga, this is a fucking fine. How the fuck you get 34 felonies? How the $1,000 fine? Okay, $10,000 fine for Donald because it's Donald Trump. Because the person, do you know who their main witness was? A person who committed perjury.
Check this out. Go ahead, finish that. No, man, go ahead, explain that. Then I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna read something that I just found. Go ahead.
I forgot what was it? Was it his name? Michael Cohen? If that's his
Yeah,
name.
Michael Cohen. Yeah, Michael Cohen.
Yeah. He did all of that on his own, and Donald Trump didn't know anything of it. It's what Donald Trump said. He didn't know anything of it. Now, here's my thing. Could Donald Trump have not known anything about it? It's a possibility. He probably knew the whole thing. But it's a good possibility he was probably one of those men of power that people did shit just of a fucking look. And so, like, Donald Trump could have looked at this nigga the wrong way, and he was like, oh, okay, he wants me to handle all his scandals for him. Like, and Stormy Daniels, you want to hear something so funny? Didn't Stormy Daniels, she had a non-closure she had an NDA, right?
I think she did.
Yeah, but she went everywhere around the world talking. She milked that affair for what it's worth. And I give her credit. She milked that shit. Because that was all she had left, nigga. Was that.
Mm-hmm. That's all she had left, bro. Let's get back to this video though.
Man, shit, she was better off, man. She would have been better off blackmailing Donald Trump and be like, man, just pay me $5,000 a month for the rest of my life. I won't say anything.
Well, you know,
she could have did that at the height of his. She could have did that in October and wouldn't have gotten away with that shit too. And then they would be like, all right, shit. How about this? I give you $4,000 for the rest of your life every single month.
Sound like a good deal to me.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go ahead and finish this up.
With due respect, they are absolute nonsense. He he torpedoed a deal with Iran because he doesn't like Barack Obama. Do you
He
listen
took apart,
to this? Do you hear what you're saying?
He destroyed. Oh, stop it! Stop it! The man, he wouldn't do that. The man who's renaming federal.
Wait, give me the proof. Give me the proof.
Why is he renaming? He's not renaming the federal buildings. They were named after Confederate soldiers, and if you do not put that up, what's up, Passport Blueprint? Salute to my brothers. Salute to you. Salute.
What's up? Where's my
Salute.
phone at?
Salute. But yeah, man. So basically, if you think about this, he said that this guy's putting the federal generals and whatnot and the soldiers back on the monuments. Here's the thing, people, you got to understand here. If those names are changed, it means that those individuals are forgotten in history. If you forget history, you're doomed to repeat it. So there's nothing wrong with buildings and whatever else being named after Confederate soldiers, because you have to remember your past or you will repeat that shit. And that is a way to mentally, or I guess you could say subconsciously, erase those things in people's minds when you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, let's keep on going.
Let's talk in facts. Let's talk in facts. Let's talk in facts.
Why didn't he torpedo the deal? Why was
because
the deal
it's a crap deal. It's a crap deal, Dio.
What was crap about it, Mike? No.
Barack Obama has said
there's not. So a better deal is the one he's doing now.
Yes, they negotiated for 60 days. He said take a deal. They didn't take the deal. Now it seems like we are on the verge of peace. Except the only difference is now their nuclear program is decimated. Dio, come on.
That man torpedoed that deal precisely because he didn't like Barack Obama.
Every president we have had, DL, has said that they can.
Now, mind you, he's talking about the if I can get the acronym right, the JOPCA or JOPAP something deal with Iran, where America gave them 20% of our uranium. 20%. Now, this was for energy reasons. This was for peaceful propagation of nuclear materials. But as we know from the reports, that were that's public information, that the 3 enrichment facilities that could enrich the uranium from 60 to 90 to be used for nuclear weaponry were disposed of in this last strike. Now, CNN likes to flip it and spin it and say that it's false reporting by the administration that their nuclear program was obliterated. And true, technically with semantics in speech, their nuclear program wasn't obliterated. Not their whole program. No, it was not. But their ability to create nuclear weaponry was obliterated because those 3 sites were the only sites that could do that. So they destroyed those sites. But like I said, CNN likes to flip that shit.
I don't know if you're a mediocre coward who is a bullshit president.
Now, mind you, what do we say in the manosphere in the red pill spaces when women start using, or any debate, when ad hominem is starting to be used, when insults start to be thrown, when disrespect ensues, you have lost the argument. There's no need in you to continue. He is getting emotional because he is just like the liberals. All those jokers are emotional. They make arguments emotionally. They don't come with any facts. What figures or facts has he even said at this point? He has said not one.
And all of you people enable him. That's all he does is break.
Okay,
but I don't know.
That's all he does but break shit. But we got the daggum inflation is back down again. All he does is break shit, but Rwanda and Congo are now called peace to a 30-year conflict. All because of President Trump now. He keeps breaking shit, but look at the stock market today. Look at the gains in the S&P 500.
You mean the stock market? You mean the stock market on Friday? Yeah.
That joker went up. I'm looking at my
all-time
own
high.
crypto.com base. My shit is up, dog. My shit is
Let me
up.
see.
My shit is up, dog. It would be up more than that if I wouldn't took something and staked it and did some other shit. But my shit is up. But all he does is destroy shit. All he does is destroy shit now. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't India and Pakistan just come to a damn they didn't even shoot not one fucking weapon. India and Pakistan, we're gonna cover that. I got a list of shit here that goddamn Donald Trump has done.
It's your side. It hurts your side, Dio, because when something legitimately good happens for the world, you can't admit it. You cannot admit it.
Do you think no, I despise him, but if he did something
no kidding,
right,
you despise him. It's all we hear it.
Him.
I know you do. Everyone hears you.
I despise him as much as he despises black people. I despise him as much as
he despises black people, huh? Okay, got some for that too.
Nonsense. It's more nonsense.
By the way, Mike, let me ask you something. Why rename bases after Confederate generals? Why do it? Why destroy black history? Why?
Good question, Mike.
Why do it? You know why? Because he's
let him answer, DL.
And let him do it.
If you're going to ask him, you have to let him answer.
Why does he do it?
Give me the question once more, Dio. I'm sorry.
Why does he rename?
I have no idea.
Yes, you do. You coward. He's a racist. That's why he does it.
Look, Dio, let me tell you, it is such a sign of weakness that you cannot control your emotions. You are out here. You are attacking me personally.
Okay. We're now.
It's a sign of weakness, Dio.
We're in overtime. We are.
Dio, somebody your age should have more control over their emotions.
Everybody fall back. You got to stop down. Got to stop for a second.
All right, so let's go ahead on and address some things here, folks. The first thing we will address. D.L. Hughley said that all Trump does is destroy shit.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
All right, if he destroys shit, let's see here. If he destroys shit, please tell me, please, anybody there in YouTube land, please tell me what this shit is right here. Since Trump took office, inflation is at a 4-year low. Earnings are up 3.8%, rising faster than inflation of 2.4%. Wages are a bigger jump in 60 years, at the biggest jump. Airfare prices down 7.4%. Gasoline prices are down 38%. Egg prices are down over 60%. Child poverty rate is falling. Household wealth increasing. 1,000 new millionaires per day. 14 trillion new investment commitments in the U.S. 80 billion in tariffs collected from foreign companies. Military recruitment skyrocketing. 0 border crossings in May. 0. You know, the same border reform that Biden said he needed legislation in order to get it done, and Trump comes in and gets it done in a month. 160,000 illegal immigrants deported so far. 75% were convicted criminals. And we still ain't at the level at which Barack Obama deported. We still ain't at that level. I'm talking about the rate per day when he was here and deporting folks was 1,000 and some odd people a day. I think we're somewhere around 800 to 900. Don't quote me on that. So China's economy is collapsing. Wokeism is collapsing. Patriotism is back. So this is the part right here that he's destroying. He's destroying their wokeism. The part that D.L. Hughley is a part of.
Nah, wokeism destroyed its own self.
So let's look at another thing.
Yeah.
I thought I had it. Hold on, let me see if I put it in there. Maybe I ain't sent. No, I ain't sent it yet. Okay, here we go. So then he says Trump is a racist, right? Okay, let's address that bullshit. Donald Trump is the first racist in history to have dated a black woman, deported an ex-Nazi, upgraded MLK's birthplace to a National Historic Park, posthumously pardoned legendary boxer Jack Johnson, kissed the Western Wall, loved his Jewish grandchildren, established an Opportunity and Revitalization Council to restore insalubrious black neighborhoods, signed a major crime reform bill. That's the First Step Act, which I, being an Uber driver, actually met a convict that benefited from the First Step Act, and he told me he loves Trump. Told me he's never going to vote Democrat again. To my face. Granted Alice Johnson clemency, loaned his personal jet to Nelson Mandela, declared Jerusalem the capital of Israel, moved the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, overseen the lowest black unemployment rate in history, denounced David Duke over 20 years ago, been given a Lifetime Achievement Award after paying a way for blacks to enter corporate America. And you know what else it doesn't say on here? It doesn't say how much money he gave Jesse Jackson to start the Rainbow Push Coalition. But he's racist. He's doing a terrible job of being a racist, if you ask me. Terrible job. But see, I hate it when people like DL go on these shows and these people don't hold their feet to the fire. You need to be educated enough in what's going on so that when an asshole like DL Hewlett gets somewhere, you can throw these facts in his damn face. But no, they refuse to be prepared, which is crazy to me. It just really is crazy to me. But that's not all. That's not all. Look at this, y'all. Let me show y'all something right here, man. This is some shit right here. This is some shit. And like I said, or like I posted, the title of our podcast tonight is All Democrats Are About to Crash Out. About to crash out. I've already read your list of stuff he's done since he's been in office. That alone got them wanting to crash out. Now watch this right here. You want to talk about, and hopefully I can find this other footage. They talk all this shit about they don't want us over there, and Trump don't need to be meddling in this, and he don't be meddling in that. Meddling, excuse me. Look at this shit.
The sixth poster billboard that we have seen since arriving here thanking President Trump.
They're thanking him for lifting punishing sanctions and normalizing relations between the U.S. and Syria.
I love you, Trump. I love you, Trump.
In small letters in the right-hand corner, a Syrian-American lobby group, Global Justice, co-founded by Mesa Kabani.
I want to show you this one, which is after the liberation, it was our new slogan, Make Syria Great Again.
When the dictatorship of Bashar al-Assad fell, Kabani began shuttling back and forth from her home in Philadelphia to Damascus. She met with President Trump and Syria's new leader, Ahmed al-Shara, pushing for that historic meeting between the two presidents. For President Trump, she had her sales pitch ready.
I told him our new slogan is Make Syria Great Again, and hopefully we're going to see Trump Tower in Damascus soon. So he was laughing. So I don't know. I feel that we can do it. And I feel that, this is the way how we're going to approach President Trump. His personality actually is different than any other president. And we need to talk to the people based on what they like to hear. And he likes to hear that.
That is now the sixth poster billboard that we have seen.
Well, y'all look and see what that says right there. What does that say? Syria feels hope again with Donald Trump on a digital billboard, which if you listen to the media, they ain't got enough fucking modernized equipment to even have a digital fucking billboard. They will damn blind your ass in damn America to thinking the rest of the world is freaking a shit stain. But there you have it, folks. Syria feels hope again. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? To see how Donald Trump is being embraced all throughout the world, but where we are. I'm gonna show you something else. I'm gonna show you something else.
He's getting embraced all around the world in Republican places also. But the Democrats are the ones that have a problem with Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on.
It's funny.
Hold on.
It's absolutely hilarious. I would say, you can't make this shit up, but that would be a lie.
Hey, now here's the thing. This is the way I think they're spinning it, but I think that these people are really actually celebrating America getting involved.
Allah Akbar. Shubba.
Oh, he's saying he feels so proud of Shiite and I'm Iranian. We must destroy Israel. This is crazy, folks. This is why you take care of their damn nuclear facilities that can produce nuclear weaponry. They are taught in Islam death to all infidels. I mean, anybody that's not Muslim, anybody that sometimes is not Shiite. They even fight each other, the Shiite and Sunnis.
یعنی این اسرائیل رو باید نابود کرد. تعلل فایده‌ای نداره. ادامه پیدا کنه بهتر محکم‌تر. باید حساب کار دستش بیاد. باید بفهمه با ایرانی و شیعه نمیتونه در بیفته.
Want to show that real quick. I think I can find this other shit, man. Where's this shit at?
I rip and I rhyme. I rhyme and I rip. This I die spits. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. That's what nigga sound
you
like.
good, man.
That nigga sound like he about to goddamn. That nigga sound like he about to eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich with no milk. Goddamn it. Yeah.
All right, so let me see what else we got here. Oh, I'm telling you, these Democrats are about to shit their pants, man, because he's winning everywhere when it comes to them coming against him about anything. Check this out right here.
Thing that I can say about President Trump is that he is the only person who, in 2009, when I served a lot of subpoenas on a lot of people, or at least gave notice to some pretty connected people that I wanted to talk to them, he is the only person who picked up the phone and said, "Let's talk. I'll give you as much time as you want. I'll tell you what you need to know," and was very helpful in the information that he gave, and gave no indication whatsoever that he was involved in anything untoward whatsoever, but had good information that checked out and that helped us, and that we didn't have to take a deposition of him.
That was in 2009?
That was in 2009. So the only thing that I...
So they can't get him on anything, man. It's gonna get to the point where they won't be able to do shit at all with Trump. They really won't be able to, man. And he has what else is going on, man? Did y'all, I mean, I mentioned it earlier. I don't know if y'all knew this, but the fact that the Congo and Rwanda have reached an agreement now because of Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And this is groundbreaking. This is freaking ground. That's too much. Let me see if they got if they got a. All right, here's something that's real quick. This is beforehand. This is before the deal happened.
Tensions between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda date back to the 1994 Rwandan genocide. An estimated 800,000 people, mostly from the Tutsi community, were killed by Hutu extremists. Since then, there have been outbreaks of fighting between different ethnic armed groups. The conflict was again brought to the fore at the beginning of this year when a rebel group known as the M23 captured swathes of territory in eastern DRC. According to UN experts, Rwanda supports the M23 with troops and ammunition, though Kigali insists otherwise. The group's first major advance was at the end of January with the taking of Goma. The city in the North Kivu province is a vital transport hub within reach of mining towns which supply critical minerals and metals. Kinshasa and multiple UN reports have accused Rwanda of using the conflict as a way of looting Congolese minerals. One report last December said around 120 tons of coltan was being sent by the M23 to Rwanda every 4 weeks. Kigali has consistently denied the accusations. The latest fighting in eastern DRC has killed thousands and worsened one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. The country counts 7 million displaced people, including 3.8 million in North and South Kivu provinces. Several regional and global actors have been involved in mediation efforts, though peace has been elusive. There's hope, however, that the accord announced by the United States, covering the pillars of security and economic cooperation, will stick. The deal commits Kigali and Kinshasa to ending support for armed groups, but some worry about how it will translate on the ground, especially as the M23 rebels have suggested the agreement won't be binding on them.
They can say what they want, but I'm telling you, I'll give you a quick. Where is this? It says 1 day ago. Here we go.
About a week ago. You only catch me this week ago.
Put in to make this happen. This was not easy. And there's still work to be done, obviously, in terms of implementation, but we're very honored you're both here. It's been an honor to work with both of you. We have a lot of people to thank. Obviously, the great team here at the Department of State who did a great job. Mr. Bulos, who did a phenomenal job. He's been on the job now about 10 weeks.
Folks, we're not going to play all this. I'm just showing you this is the peace agreement that I was talking about. So you have Mark Rubio right here sitting between the Rwandan leader and the Democratic Republic of Congo, okay? I want to show you that it went down. And then you have this right here, okay? This is actually it taking place in the Oval Office, okay?
Part of this subject, and we've worked on it together for his outstanding leadership as well as senior advisor for African and Africa Affairs, Mossad Boulos, who's, as you know, spends a lot of his time in Africa, and he's very comfortable there. I said, were you at all uncomfortable with all of the turmoil and all of the killing? And he said, no, I wasn't uncomfortable, and that's what you need. You need somebody that's going to be able to get. So, Mossad, I want to thank you very much for the job you've done. Amazing guy, actually. I also want to thank African Union, Qatar, Togo, for working closely with the United States. And I know Qatar was really working hard, and African Union, we just spoke about that. And I look forward to having them representatives here when we do the official meeting, and that'll be sometime in July. And we look forward to it.
No, I'll tell them get that boom mic out the shot. Dude got the boom mic up there in the shot.
You better be here covering it, okay? You better, we're not going to stand anybody else covering it but you. But this is a tremendous breakthrough. And a few short months, we've now achieved peace between India and Pakistan, Israel and Iran, and the DRC and Rwanda, and a couple of others also. Serbia, you know, was they were getting ready to go to war with a group I won't even mention because it didn't happen. We were able to stop it, but I have a friend in Serbia, and they said we're going to go to war again. And I won't mention that it's Kosovo, but it's Kosovo. But they were going to have a big time war, and we stopped.
I'll mention that
it's
it's
because of trade. They want to trade with the United States. I said we don't trade with people that go to war. And we said that also with if you take a look at Pakistan and India, it was great. They have two great leaders, and they were able to stop. They were in the midst of a big.
Y'all heard that, right? India and Pakistan were in the midst of something, and they stopped. It stopped. I wonder how it stopped. I wonder why it stopped.
Fight, I guess everybody saw, and it was going to get very bad. And they are nuclear nations, very powerful nuclear nations. In the months and years ahead, my administration will continue to work closely with all of the parties in this deal and ensure the agreements are fully taken care of, and you're going to do what's in the agreement. We'll say you better do what's in that agreement, right? Because if somebody fails to do that, bad things happen. But I have a feeling that after 30 years, I think after 30 years, you're all set. I think both of you have said that's enough, right? That's enough. That's enough. You've seen it all. So this is a wonderful day. It's a great day. We've had some tremendous success. It's been a great week between.
Man, yo, this
he's
nigga
coming
Trump
back from a
hit
very
them with
successful trip. NATO. NATO's
hit him. This nigga Trump hit them with the older dad, like you got it out your system. Yeah, I got it out your system. All right. I'm like,
Y'all good
goddamn,
now?
nigga. Y'all good? You got it out your system?
All right, good. Give me the minerals.
Yeah. Like, all right.
Give us the
Yeah, you
minerals,
take
nigga.
that. Take that.
Yeah. For me setting this up and shit. Okay, we got trade agreements, both y'all. Okay, give me the minerals.
Really pulled together. They have. It's going to be. They're going to spend
Oh,
over
you
$1
didn't
trillion
realize it
a
was
year.
you must have forgot. You didn't realize it was a sit down fee with the
Oh, I know
president.
it was, dude. Man, look here. He's the
Yeah,
art of the deal, dude. He's the art of the deal, dude. Dog. He's gonna get
yeah,
some.
yeah.
America first.
We're gonna need about a quarter of your
Cobalt,
resources.
cobalt, and
All right, now we're gonna need a quarter of all your resources.
right. I mean, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they got tungsten, cobalt. Congo is one of the richest countries in Africa, resource-wise. Nigeria is the richest as far as capital and
If you
revenue.
say so.
But Congo is the richest when it comes to resources. And while this is playing, I'm gonna see if I can pull up any details about their
Honestly,
resources. Yeah.
I don't believe that. Like I don't believe that is Africa just have all these resources and all that shit. No, Africa is probably one of the only continents that hasn't really been, I don't know, mined throughout like all hell. And so pretty much, I feel like Africa just have a lot of untapped resources and they haven't even gotten a chance to even touch.
Oh yeah.
Because remember, a lot of these places across the world have had resources, but they all mine it to hell. And some places got like uranium, like Africa, it's a
All right, so check
uranium
this
like a
out. Check this
motherfucker.
out. Check this out. It says the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda peace deal with the U.S. is heavily influenced by the region's abundant mineral wealth, particularly in the Democratic Republic of Congo, will be referred to as DRC, and the U.S. desire to secure access to these resources. Key minerals include cobalt, copper, and coltan used in
Nigga, I know
molybdenum.
this. Yeah, nigga, I know this.
No, this is for the audience, dude.
Oh,
The deal aims
my
to
bad.
facilitate U.S. investment in these sections while also addressing regional security concerns and
Wait,
promoting economic
hold on.
integration.
Fuck that. I'm part of the audience too. We know this nigga.
There he go.
We know this nigga.
Also, tungsten, gold, and tin are in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
This is gonna be nice. That's a nice little deal, bruh. If they got gold over there too, bruh, look at here. Thank you, President Trump.
Well, Ghana is the one with the gold. That's the one. That's the place with the gold. All that gold.
Yeah. All
You
right,
got
man.
these.
No, go ahead.
China found like a big deposit of something, dude. If you looked in the
It didn't
comments,
contain the lithium batteries and needed for lithium batteries, or it was something that they
I
found.
think it was. I think it was lithium or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And the funny part about it is, you see all these corny ass niggas in the comments talking about, yeah, that's what's up, trying to go. Oh, Trump is gonna be mad about this one. I was just like, nigga, do you realize when the United States lose, you lose too, nigga?
They don't realize that shit, dog. They don't realize it, dog.
I was like, you live in fucking the United States, bro. If they in the United States, do you think any other country would be cool like the United States have been when it came to their immigration?
Hell no, man.
Like, nigga, fucking Thailand acting like Thailand is just the best fucking country on the world. I'm like, nigga, half your no offense, Thailand, nigga, but I'm like, yo, come on, Thailand, don't be like that because Thailand be on that bullshit when it comes to their integrations. And if y'all think the United States immigration system is hard, try Thailand.
Everywhere you go, man, in the damn country, dog, in the world, everywhere you go in the world, man, they got a tight immigration system. Like I don't understand these people, man. Even though DR is pretty lenient, you still got to pay a fee if your ass try to leave up out of there and you ain't renewed your shit.
Well, no, see, DR is stricter to other when it comes with other countries.
Oh, because of the deal that we got with DR, huh? Because
Yeah.
America and DR kind of close, like.
Well, yeah, it's because American DR is close, and you have a lot of fucking Dominicans living in the United States.
Yes, we do. Yes, Jackson Heights, up there in
You
New
have
York.
a lot.
She told me around the corner told me about that shit at the Dominican restaurant. She's like, "You want your good Puerto Rican? You want your good Dominican girl? Go to Jackson Heights." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, in New York, yeah, right.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Fuck
I said,
out
no,
of here.
I'll take my chance with Santo Domingo. Hey, but hey, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to we talked about it.
Shit. Nigga,
The
I
fact
take
that
my chance swimming in shark infested waters, nigga.
well, here we go. Here we go. Let's get back. Let's get on that since we didn't pretty much, had a good little transition into this.
And through people don't cheat. Why would I fuck up my happy home over some when I've taken so many? I don't even know my body count. I've seen it all, done it all, tried it all, been flipped, did everything.
Oh my god.
So what am I gonna fold for? You inexperienced people fold for anything because you never had shit.
Ran through people don't cheat, according to her.
Ran through people don't cheat. Why would I fuck up my happy home over some when I've taken so many? I don't even know my body count.
So, like I've said many times on this station, on this podcast, we will call out and we'll talk about vetting and all that good stuff. So, guys, when you're vetting, check this out. Do you
Did I share this with you?
No.
I seen this shit
I
earlier.
can't remember.
I
Do
seen
you
this
see
shit earlier too.
the bull ring? She's got 2 nose rings. Now, maybe if she had one little thing over here. I dated a chick that had a little, little earring in her hair, just a little small little diamond. But the bull ring, straight giveaway. She got her mammaries out. Look at the mammaries out down here. All out on the bottom, bro. So, guys, when you're vetting these chicks, please notice the signs, the key signs that these chicks is something wrong with them, man. Something is definitely wrong with them. So let's go to this. This is some bullshit that I got dang seen, man. I said I had to bring this shit
I
up.
think I think yeah.
This bullshit here.
Well, to go back on that just played.
Mhm.
That's past behavior. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you loud and clear.
Oh,
Now I can't hear you. I don't know what you just did. Now I can't hear you.
okay. Well, my bad. Past behaviors is the best predictor of future behaviors. That's the reason why employers ask for resumes.
I mean, hey, there you have it, folks. Guys, when you vetting these ladies, that's why past really means a lot to us guys.
Now, to some,
I don't ask for no body count, but that's why guys are interested in that stuff in general, as a whole.
well, now to some of the younger dudes, where you're gonna have a lot of women who are gonna have bull rings, tattoos, and all that shit. What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to look for the mannerisms. Now, if you have a woman that completely overdoing it and is overboard and all that shit, like yeah, of course. But also, we gotta watch. Look out. Look at her behavior. Look at her personality, her mannerisms, how she handles crisis situations. It's like where I tell something like, example, whenever one of my younger cousins was getting, one of my younger cousins who live up there in the New York area, he was thinking about marrying his chick he was dealing with. And I told him, hey, you know what you do?
Act like you lost your job.
No, I told him take a drive from New York all the way to Connecticut in rush hour traffic, and make sure you don't have no charges in the phone, and no charges in the car. Make sure all the batteries on the phones are low. If you cannot deal with her in rush hour traffic for like 2 to 3 hours, that's a woman you can't be with. Finding out they couldn't be in the car for goddamn 30 minutes without getting an argument.
God, dog.
He was like,
God, dog.
yeah, he was like, yeah, you told me something there right there, and he was like, yeah, man. He's like, I broke up with her like a couple of days later.
Well, I'm glad he didn't, simp the shit out and tried to hang in there.
Well, she a single mother now. It's funny, I forgot about that. Yeah, she a single mother now. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but check this out. This is I thought this was very funny. Maybe this is what us guys or some of y'all pookies need to do. I don't know, but listen to this right here.
I'm about to take you on a journey. Your heart is about to be broken, bro. If you see above, it says they are calling bro the realest home wrecker ever. It's not how you spell realest, but that's the tip of the iceberg. My chick. The guy responds back real bad. Focus on you, bro. She a bop. She laying in bed, cheating on you with me, and texting another dude that she gonna be on her way soon. Whoo! Responds, what? WTF. The brother says, hey, call this number. Inserts a number. It says her name is Kia and she's a throat goat. You don't deserve none of this, bro. Go and get your get back while I finish up over here. Hold on a second. Just right there, while I finish up over here, you don't understand that my world is destroyed and you're casually talking. Anyway, he then says, I'm going to send you $150 off this girl Cash App. Get you a zip too. I'm assuming that is that narcotic. Break up with her as soon as she get home from working late, right? The boyfriend says, I'm not even gonna cap. You a real dude, no cap. I'm not even mad. You're a real dude, no cap. I'm texting her now. It just hit my Cash App, broski. Be smooth. 100. He says, you too. Then he says, keep your head up too. Don't let this girl hold you back. Oh my God. He is the realest. That's what's so unfortunate about this. First and foremost, I'm sorry that this brother got cheated on. That hurts. That really hurts. However, to put him back in the game with not only $150 from the girl who cheated on him's Cash App, but to also connect him with someone who can remove this energy from him outwardly, and he just gave the layup to him for that. That's a respectable dude. Let me tell you something. This brother was raised wrong but right. You understand me? You can't teach this kind of ethic. You cannot teach this kind of compassion out of somebody. He is laying with this brother's girl and he feels bad for him. Respect. He's not being messy. He could have called him a bunch of names like, I'm with your girl. He didn't do none of that. He gave him $150 from his girl's Cash App and let him know that he's just the tip of the iceberg. This young lady is out. She belongs to the streets. And he needs to know that because I know he in love, man. And this is why brothers got to stick together, man.
Do you check that out?
The funny thing is that this is something that women honestly, I think most men will probably agree with this, but this is the reason why I say you could always be real with a man. A man will be, well, a man has enough room for understanding.
Right. He'll understand.
And so when homie told him that shit, and he was just like, damn, you know what? Fuck it, this nigga, hey, I understand. He was just real with him. He was straight to the point, raw dog real with him.
Mm-hmm.
And you cannot, I'll be on some real shit. I can't, I honestly, if that would have happened to me, bro, honestly, bro, I think I probably wouldn't even been mad, bro.
I wouldn't have been mad either. Dude gave me $150 for my trouble out of my girl shit that I'm about to break up with. She about to be 150 in the hole. And if stats are correct, she gonna be hurting for a minute. So I mean, goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna look at a couple of more dating things, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. Dragon said he gonna pretty much be gone. All right, Dragon, go on about your business, bro. I already know.
No.
I removed you for a hot minute.
Hold on a second, bruh. It's 1,600 milligrams.
1,600. You can be high as hell. You can be, dude. You finna be high. You finna be high as a mountain goat's ass,
Bruh.
You about to be high as a mountain goat's ass, dog.
Say when I tell you everything is like moving, and it's like Disco Inferno is fucking playing right now with no fucking loudspeakers. Like,
Oh wow.
The background.
Oh, that reminds me, Max. You finna make it down this week, man?
What?
Max, I'm asking Max. He gonna make it down here to the ATL this week? I'm off till Thursday, bruh. And silence. He must have lost connection. But anyway, there you go. He back again. Max,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna make it down to Atlanta this week?
I will let you know. I'll let you know.
Okay, cool. Hope let me know by Wednesday. If you can't make it by Wednesday, man, it's all good. But shoot, let's look at this real quick, man.
Don't leave with her. She came on to him and then vanished. Listen, and then I'm gonna respond.
The bartender slipped me a note. Don't leave with her. So she walked into this little bar I was in, and she walked in, real smooth, like she was like a part of the band or something. Not too flashy, but just like present. Like when she walked into the room, the whole room just like stopped. Like you could just kind of feel a slight, silence, undertone. Like people knew she was there. So she kind of walked up to me and she ordered me a drink, before I even introduced myself. And she said, I like your energy, So I'm like, okay.
What's up, dude?
Is this one of these stories?
Your voice was low.
Is this one of the stories that he's reading himself, or is this
he's witness to some weird shit when it comes to dating and women.
Okay, because all right, never mind. All right, I'm just asking. All right, never mind.
She told me my face looked like it told stories. So I kind of laughed it off, I'm like, okay, whatever that means. So then she reached and touched my birthmark and she whispered, I like the broken parts. I mean, I don't know what that means. Like, I'm glad I got a free drink and she looked good. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So we talking for like an hour, y'all. Like nothing deep, just like, little flirting, low tones, kind of vibes, kind of conversation that make you forget where you parked at. So then I got up to go order a second drink. So the bartender slid me a glass, but he slid me like a little napkin with the glass, but it was like kind of folded up. He ain't say nothing. He just kind of like nodded at me. I'm like, okay. So I unfolded it and I read it and it said, don't leave with her. You're not the first. I'm like, what? Not the first? I'm too faded for this. First of all, so I don't even know what you're talking about right now. So I'm like, okay, I guess. So I turned back and the bartender was gone. Like not in the back, not serving anymore. Like he was just gone. So I turned around to the table and she was gone too. And the drink was there though. And it's still like, dripping, like sweating on the table. So this lady comes from the back, whatever. She asked me, like, okay. And I'm like, I'm looking for my friend. And she was like, your friend. And we kind of going back and forth. And she was kind of looking at me like, she don't know what I'm talking about. So she was like, come look at this. She showed me the security camera, and I was sitting there by myself all night.
Now, his name is Ladies Love Replay on TikTok, but I do believe this was a short story.
Ain't that some shit?
Fiction based on his page. But even in the short story, it displays a powerful truth. Proverbs 7 tells us of a similar woman. She says, let's slide to my place, spend the night drinking love like wine. Ain't nobody home, my man out of town with a bag. He took a long trip and won't be back till payday. She talked sweet to him, smooth like honey, got him caught up. He followed her like a little pup walking straight into a trap. Her crib is a hallway to the graveyard, and her vagina is a portal to hell. Men, be very careful to avoid women like this, and women avoid men with the same energy, strong lust spirits. This was from the Hood Bible translation, Proverbs. It contains the KJV, as well as the paraphrase you just heard for those that can't understand the KJV. You can.
So, yeah, that's like the Lady of Folly. That's who that is. So let's see what else is going on in the dating realm.
Hold on. So she just disappeared? Was she disappeared with a bartender?
They're saying he's saying that I guess you didn't hear it when another lady came from behind the bar and he said
it was
she basically said come look at the video security cameras, and when the video security camera showed him, it showed him by himself all night long talking to nothing.
If he would have went out there, he would have went out there with that succubus, and that succubus would have drained his energy and his soul. That's exactly what the fuck it was, dog. Like, regardless if you want to believe it or not, that type of shit does fucking exist.
Yep.
That's weird. It's crazy.
It's crazy as hell. Well, man, I think we're going to end on this last video, and we're going to go back to Trump again because, once again, he's racist, right? Well, watch this. If you watched his signing of the agreement between Congo and Rwanda, you noticed that there was a certain reporter there. And this certain reporter,
we played this last night, right?
I played that last night?
Yeah, nigga.
Okay, well, never mind then. So watch the thing from last night, y'all. You'll see that he is not racist.
So basically, he was talking to a demon.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He was talking to a demon.
Man, I'll be real with you, bro. I would have fucking left and gone home, bro.
Oh, after hearing that, you damn right.
Nigga, I would put. Yeah, he said he was at a table.
He was at the
club.
bar.
Oh, he's at the bar. Nigga, I would have walked out with my drink in my hand. Was like, fuck this, I'm gone, nigga. Shit, nigga, I wouldn't even got in the car. I would have took an Uber, bro. I'm selling that car, demonic ass car. That is crazy.
Hell.
Well, I have heard stories of that shit, bro, before, bro.
I bet
so
you
I was
have.
just,
I have too.
I was just wondering he was talking because, like, it has happened plenty of time. I've heard it happen before at raves and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, not stories like that, but a dude was talking to a chick and he have heard weird stories and shit. So yeah, that's crazy. You saw what?
Oh, I know. I wanted to do real quick before we get off. Remember, I showed a video. It was a short where this lady was proud that her and her husband were getting divorced. She was like, "Show me money." Da 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 da. Well, there's a follow-up video that MTR did that goes into detail what happened in the aftermath after that signing.
Yeah, remember I told you.
Yeah, you did, but I found a video. I'm saying. Yeah, I found a video. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna call it a night. But check this shit out. So background story. So basically, this lady that you see in your on your screen, she had a viral video with her and her husband, ex-husband now, signing divorce papers in real time on Instagram or wherever she did it. She posted it to first. And she looked very happy, talking about give me my money. Da, 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 da. Where's the background story to this? And this is going to be covered in this. You will see her sister in this, as well as MTR, his commentary on this.
Horrible person because I promise he's not. Dang, y'all are making me work today. No, I did not cheat on him with his sister's husband. They were together in like middle school. Okay, so it's not like as bad as she's trying to make it seem. I get it's not ideal, right? But we can't help who we like. Okay, I'm sorry.
The content today is so damn crazy. It's currently going viral on all of these different social media platforms, but continues to demonstrate why people should just put the damn phone down. Stop using TikTok as your public toilet for your private life. The woman in this video is attempting to like expose her husband, divorcing him and acting like he's the bad guy. But then people in his family start to come out and speak about her true character. There's three sides to every story. And if you try to publicly humiliate somebody, but there's some skeletons in your damn closet, you will get humbled. You will get your just due, just as demonstrated within this video. Let's get active on this one. Without further ado.
He's acting like he knows how to do.
Make sure everything's right.
You gotta pay me 10K a month. Just give me my money.
All right.
I know this has nothing to do with it, but she later says that she's Guatemalan and white, so she's part Latina.
Okay. So you guys can't hear it because I'm going to have the editor take this out through the copyright, but the song that's playing in the background is Usher, Papers. You remember that song? Essentially, the whole song is him talking about ready to sign them papers. He's ready to get a divorce. Mind you, she's posting this to her public TikTok account. So she's doing this for content. Pay attention. Yeah. The zoom ins when she's doing weird things that she considers cute. Him looking disheveled and distraught.
This is right. You and I were married. You had a life together. You still have to maintain their lifestyle. She'll be the only one you're paying child support for unless you're going to be having anybody popping out babies. Your dad is once having another baby.
Listen to your mom. Your mom's very mouth.
He wants to have a new girlfriend and give her a baby. I am tricking you. I'm just joking.
Mind you, this is after 16 years together.
We're divorced. Happy Father's Day. You're a single man. You're a single man, friend. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, I got my court papers. Thank you.
Here's his divorce paperwork. It got delivered on Father's Day.
You know what? You could tell when a woman is trying to like be a little too extra when it comes to like trying to put you in a position where she's trying to demean you or whatever. When she says you're a single man, friend, you've been with this man 16 years. 16 years.
It's the most.
You couldn't say David. You couldn't say Brian.
It's
Tyrone.
the most weirdest shit, bro. Like, it's like that's the reason why I said like I didn't get married is because of the fact that I'm not one of those guys. I'm not going to like make a promise to you then renege on it. I'm not one of those persons. Like, and
you have respect.
And I'm not trying to do that shit. And like, shit, getting married is more than a goddamn promise, nigga. It's a goddamn nigga. It's a spiritual vow, worldly vow, vow with your family, vow with your friends, their family. Like your God, like it's so much to do shit like this and to make it seem like it's easy. That's the reason why I said I want to. Hey, that's the reason why I asked. Hey, can somebody drop her Instagram?
Why you say that?
I just want. I can't wait for her to start talking shit about black men ain't shit.
Well, I mean, you know, you're gonna see some
I can't-
more in this. I ain't showed the whole thing. You're gonna see some more in this.
I just want to see when she just like, what's wrong? Like, what happened to the dating pool? I just want to see her say that shit. I'm like, well, shit, you were
Oh,
married for 30.
I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna report on it, dude. She gonna hit the wall. She don't know the wall. She think the
She
grass
already
is
hit the
greener.
wall.
She think the grass is greener on that side. She ain't hit the wall mentally yet. Her
No,
body hit the wall. She's a damn,
well, it's like that.
divorcee.
She's been, and that's the reason why I was whenever my homeboy was trying to give out game, I was just like, nigga, no, nah, nigga, we good on that. What you talking about? I was like, bro, you've been married for 17. I was like, bro, you've been married for damn near 20 years, bro. Yo, you are out of touch when it comes with relationships, bro. I was like, dog, the dating market changed about 8 times since you've been married.
That shit is cyclical, man. It changes like every 3 to 4 years, dude.
I was like, dog. I was like, bruh, in 2015, 2016 was the year of the fat man and some shit. Because nigga, I was just drowning in pussy. No, it was 2014, 15. I was just drowning in pussy those years, nigga. And I was just like, bruh, the game changed for me the next year after that, nigga. The next year after that, nigga, I was dry dick Daniel. Shit. Ooh, there's bats.
Yeah. All right, let's continue, man.
Day. Happy Father's Day.
Who want to holler at me? Holler at me.
He's a single man, ladies. He's up for grabs. He's up for grabs. All right. They looking for a stepmama. Nibby right here. They looking for a stepmama.
Okay.
Happy Father's Day, fam.
Now, when I saw the content, I thought a couple of things. Number one, it's wild to me to be celebrating the breakup of something, but maybe they're just so happy after 16 years to not be next to one another anymore.
Nigga,
The second
it's
thing,
wild.
and I've said this before, is that there's certain things that should remain private.
Hey,
especially when
Sean.
you're sharing your children's.
Sean,
real wild.
Did you? Can I ask you a personal question?
Like nobody. Jews, niggas.
What?
I told you that was gonna be a great soundbite, nigga. I told you that would be a great sound.
Hey, folks, this is what she gonna do when she find out the grass ain't greener.
I don't like nobody. Jews, niggas, Asians, black, white, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, dogs, horses, fish, roaches, worms, butterflies, ants. Nigga, I don't like nothing.
Oh shit. What you gonna say, man? You wanna go back to the video?
hold on. Damn it, I forgot what I was about to say, nigga. God damn it, nigga. I forgot.
What more do you want from me?
God damn it, that soundbite made me forget everything I was about to say, bro. Fuck.
Sorry,
you go ahead and play it, nigga. Go ahead and play it.
All right.
Face within the content. Now, the third one was more of a hunch. I had no other evidence besides her behavior within this tick thought. But trust me, we're going to get there with more evidence. Now, after the story blew up, she got her wish, which was to be recognized, to be validated, to be affirmed. But it also came with some haters.
So what's
She
going to
uploaded this
happen?
piece of-
You know what's going to happen with her?
She gonna get ran through.
She's not. She's fairly attractive. She's not. It's just those glasses. You know, she probably look good as fuck when she get all dolled up and shit. Here's what's the problem's going to happen with her. She's going to get ran through.
Yeah, she's gonna get ran through. She's
The
probably
first-
gonna pop out 2 more kids.
No. She's gonna get ran through, and what's gonna happen is she's gonna be ready to settle down and not gonna be able to figure out. She's gonna be ready to. She's gonna get lonely because, God forbid, a woman come on goddamn TikTok, Diddy's internet, and tell the goddamn truth. Like, yeah, I'm just lonely.
Yeah, they lie so much. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and so
It's disingenuous.
what's gonna happen is she's gonna get lonely and she's gonna like, you know what, I want a couple with somebody, and she's not gonna be able to because of the fact that
Try to go back to her ex-husband.
Huh?
Like Tia Mowry did. Tia Mowry tried to get back with goddamn what's his face? And he
well
said absolutely not.
after this display of all of this shit on the internet, nigga, like Corey Hardger, that's why I know he was simp. He a goddamn simp. I know, like, yeah. So that's gonna happen. You know, like she's either going to, if the husband don't move on, she's either going to she's either gonna try to go back to her husband, or she's gonna be single for. And she don't realize when it comes to especially when it comes to you said she was mixed.
Yeah, she's white and Guatemalan.
So she probably identifies as a black woman.
Ain't no telling, dog.
How she talks, she probably identifies as a black woman.
You about to see what's up.
Content explaining herself.
All right, so apparently I owe you guys a story time.
You don't
I
owe
was
us
not
anything.
expecting that video to blow up, and even more so, was not expecting y'all to be trolling me like that. I will give you guys a story time, but I do want to talk to my ex-husband because I don't want to embarrass him too much, and I don't want to make him sound like he's this horrible person, because I promise he's not.
I don't want to embarrass him too much after uploading. Like this is just so crazy to me. But watch how she further embarrasses him. Listen.
Did do some horrible things to me. And
He did
I'm not
horrible
perfect.
things.
I did some crazy things to him too. Ultimately, yes, he did cheat. And for all those, oh, you're supposed to be married till death do you part, I took him back after that, okay? And he not only just cheated, there was a lot more to that. We'll get into that. But I did try to make it work. I did. I felt really guilty. And for all you guys talking about, I'm so happy, I was literally almost on my deathbed last year. I'm talking about therapy 3 to 4 times a week. Okay, I had 10 hours of therapy a week. Okay, to the point they almost committed me, and I wasn't always happy. This is the end. Okay, you guys didn't see the before. Okay, I'm just showing you guys the end, and this is a happy moment for both of us. Okay, he's good. Okay, I just called him to let him know to read the comments on my TikTok for all y'all that are rooting for him.
Don't do it,
He's really
Dragon.
good,
Not
okay?
yet.
And for all y'all talking about he should have been with the black queen, he done already moved on, got another white girl. And if you really must know, I'm half Latina, okay? My mama from Guatemala, okay? So yeah, and all y'all worried about the $10K a month, that was a joke. That man is not paying me $10,000 a month, okay? I have to pay him, all right? This beautiful house that I get to live in, I didn't just get it, okay? The house with the kids, yeah.
So she identifies as a Valley girl is what I'm
I gotta pay him for that, all right? Yes, he has to pay me child support. I have 2 of his kids. So
But notice how she just gaslights the audience as if we're too stupid to understand the difference between what she's saying and her actions. But this is what happens when you give the wrong woman attention. She'll find a way to amplify it and use it for her own validation. Let's go.
So I'm not just after it for the money. Oh, and guess what? I forfeited all of my rights to everything that I was entitled to, okay? Because guess what? I didn't care about the money. I cared about my peace more, okay? I just wanted to be out of that relationship because all of the trauma that I've gone through, which I will give you guys all that. Just not tonight. I'm tired. I wasn't expecting this. I need to get ready. I'm going on vacation this week. And for everybody saying this is not anybody's business, yeah, you're right. But this is my TikTok, and I post my life and what I'm going through. And this is a pretty big moment for me. But yeah, just stick around. I promise I will give you guys a
And
story
we
time.
will commentate over
There's
it.
so much, and it's really hard to pack it all in. So they'll probably be like in separate stories. But I'll try not to make it too much. I don't know how long
Okay.
that is. But I promise.
She is the exact type that will lie and say that the husband is in a good state of mind. Meanwhile, he damn sure isn't. She's the exact type to say that he was okay with the filming, but he damn sure wasn't. People like her are very effective at spinning narratives, and typically surface level thinking people, low IQ people, won't know what hit them before it does. So at this point in the story, the trolls is what she would say, right? I would say truth tellers, but apparently there's not concrete evidence to the type of human being that she is. And then enter the man's sister, adopted sister, that is, and she had a lot to say.
At TikTok, that man that was in that video is my brother. And yes, he did look sad, but it wasn't because of that divorce. It's because our sister is no longer, and that happened just that Wednesday. And instead of getting consoled by his wife or like supported, we have her gleaming and happy like the week of our sister passing. Mind you, our sister helped with the raising of her kids. I just don't really like the fact that I'm watching a video of somebody painting my brother I can't even say watching a video. You're in the comments painting my brother to be out a bad person, but you're not a victim, like, at all. You cheated too, and you cheated with my niece's dad, with my sister, to my brother, her baby father. And it's like weird. And that was my brother's best man. Like, please stop painting yourself out to be an innocent person, because even before then, I know, come on now, I knew you before my brother did. Do you remember the night you met my brother? You know what type of stuff you were on? Please stop. Stop talking about my brother. Stop making him to be out a bad person. And the kids are watching. The kids are you have your own daughter in the comments arguing with grown women about opinions. 1. 2, you have your daughters calling my niece's dad uncle. Like, people in our hometown are laughing about this because people actually know who you are and what you've done in your past, before your kids and even after your kids. Stop. Like, I know you don't have anything to do in your free time. I mean, because I don't even want to talk about it. I know. Just stop talking about my brother, like making him to be don't do a story time. No story time, Ashley. No story time. Just leave my brother alone.
Right.
Our sister just passed. Be a nice wife. Console my brother like he should have around the time that he cheated, in quotations, when our brother passed. Robbie, you remember that? Okay, bye-bye now.
Somebody give a round of applause for the sister that comes through in the clutch. All right, with the
Yeah, didn't I tell you this yesterday? Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, like the witness, right?
That is hilarious, man.
Anything to get
Like,
clicked, anything to get validation online, man.
that is hilarious, bro. I'm like, yo, man. The internet is undefeated, bro.
She's gonna get ran through, dog.
The internet, guys, just remember, the internet is forever undefeated. Can't make this. Boy, you can't make this shit up. If you fucking had AI, a group of niggas with mushrooms in the room and everything, nigga, you couldn't make this shit up if you tried, boy.
Right. Shit's crazy. Oh, she comes back and responds too, dog. She comes back.
Papers completed the same week that their other sister passed. Sheesh, it's a cold world out here. And you cheated with his best man? This woman is talking about that people that really know you from the hometown know what type of timing that you are on. But oftentimes these emotionally cruel people who are willing to do anything for some clout don't see their own bad actions as bad actions, but instead they mask their bad actions with empowerment. Now, interestingly enough, the original video just on TikTok got 20,000 likes. This video right here with his sister got 100,000 likes. And I'm so happy that at least on that platform, I got a lot more views. However, her total views over all of these different social media, like I think it was reposted to World Star, would be more, but her reaction got so much more traction. And the comments, even from the women, are just perfect. You'll see here, my stepsister better get behind me like this. W sister, don't worry, we picked up on it and knew who the real villain was. You were so real for this. Wow, some dude in the comments definitely said that she was cheating. Prayers for y'all family. But of course, after getting exposed, the ex-wife had to say something.
Dang, y'all are making me work today. No, I did not cheat on him with his sister's husband. He has 2 sisters aside from her, if that's what you want to call her.
Notice how she tries to escape accountability. Pay attention.
One was married, and I wouldn't touch that man with a 10-foot pole. You couldn't pay me $1 million to touch that
We
man.
don't care about
His
her.
other sister has never been married. If she is referring to, and again, this doesn't make it right, but her sister, his sister, has a child who is with this man, and that relationship is 23 years old. Okay, again, it doesn't make it right, but they were together in like middle school. Okay, so it's not like as bad as she's trying to make it seem. I get it's not ideal, right? But we can't help who we like. Okay, I'm sorry. And it was a mutual decision, so whatever. And yeah, so
It was a mutual decision. So like, whatever. It doesn't just make it right. It just doesn't make it good.
This is crazy. My guy, I don't know how you was married
This-
for 17 damn years.
This is what
She's
you
a master
see.
manipulator.
This is what you would call a female narcissist.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I swear to God, it's because of the fact that I'm like, it's just her mannerisms. I'm like, yo, this bitch is a narcissist.
He has yet to take accountability for anything. Has yet, and it gets worse.
Manipulator escaping accountability like it's no one's business. Did you or did you not
Hold.
do the
Did the
best man in the
stepsis
wedding?
do a reply
Oh no, she didn't.
again? Fuck. I gotta find
Yes
this
or no?
bitch.
Oh my God, like, it's just like, it's not even serious. Like, he's got two brothers, and there's one brother that, they were married, and for 23 years.
Did you or did you not? You liar.
I was gonna get to that, but people love to tell my story.
I want the truth.
But since she wants to air that part out, the part that I was saving for a story time was the whole adultery thing, and I will give like a full story time on it.
You wasn't saving shit.
Just to keep y'all engaged, I guess. The whole adultery thing. It was multiple times, but the last, or the one that, like, what was it? What's the saying? The straw that broke the camel's back was with a, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I don't know if she was officially but I know that she did exchanges she did favors for, again, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. So he was supplying a girl's fet addiction in exchange for a girl that is the same age as his oldest daughter. So again, it's
Now, mind you, a couple of minutes into this video, she said she's not trying to embarrass this guy.
my ex-husband because
Okay.
I don't want to embarrass him too much, and I don't want to make him sound like he's this horrible person, because I promise he's not.
And now through her own exposure, her only response is not only to not take accountability, but continue to drag his personal business through the mud, through something that he does not want. He did not sign up for.
It's a lot. So his sister or whoever can try to make me look like bad. Yes. Who I decided to engage with was, frowned upon, but I didn't do it to be malice. I didn't do it out of malice. I didn't do it to, like, out of revenge.
Malice?
I genuinely felt
Did
for the
it
guy.
because you're a thought.
I've known him for over a decade. We've been friends for over a decade. Yes, of course I met him through my husband. So yeah, it was messy. It was messy. But it doesn't even touch all the things that he's done to me.
Bruh, did she just do the what about? Bruh, get the fuck out of here.
She did, I think, bro.
Did she just do the, even though I did it, but this is what he did? Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here, bro.
she refused to take accountability, man, the whole time.
That shit is, ladies, that shit is, that's some nasty
diabolical.
work.
It's diabolical.
That's some nasty work, man.
It's like super villain level shit. This is like Lex Luthor shit. Seriously.
my business out on the internet, but it's my story. Like, I was going to write a book anyways, and I still am.
No
But
one
I
will
have a
buy it.
crazy story, and people can try and make me look like I'm this bad person. I'm not. I still pray for him. I mean, I've always prayed for him. I pray for him every night, along with others who don't deserve. I shouldn't say that, but I pray for a lot of people that you would be surprised. Okay, I want him to be happy. I want him to be healed. He has done some crazy, horrible things that his sister, his family, nobody knows. And I probably won't even share some because
this is so crazy.
Again, I'm not here to destroy him. I was just here to tell my story. But if she wants to try and destroy me, I hate that he's going to be caught in the crossfire between his sister and his ex-wife because regardless.
Because I'm willing to take him down as collateral damage because how dare anything negative get released out about me? How dare this was going to be a part of my story anyway. All lies for the pit of hell. Mind you, she's a newfound Bible thumper talking about wanting to pray for people who don't deserve it. That's not what the Bible thumpers do, man. They pray for everybody, okay? Irrespective of what was done to them.
Love me. I mean, we're not in love, but we built a family together. He's got my back. He's an addict. He has a he suffers from severe alcoholism. So when he's drunk, he does some wild things. So you might see him on here. I mean, she's staying with him right now while they're, this whole ordeal with like losing their sister and stuff. So she might catch him on a drunk night and get him to say some crazy things.
Probably true.
So I can try and tell you my piece because I can guarantee you it won't be true. I'm an honest person.
Wow.
I promise. I've done things I'm not proud of. I'm not perfect, but I'm honest. Take accountability. And I own up to my shit. So
all right,
this bitch is crazy.
On the channel. You must understand one of the cornerstone
Yes, she is. Bet Looney Tune crazy.
This shit is, it's like, I will say some things that might be personal. I will say some things that are personal, but it's when it comes to certain shit that evolves around other people, I'm like, I ain't gonna say this because this is gonna affect somebody else's life. But this bitch, boy, put the icing on the cake for your ass, man. This shit crazy, bruh.
Isn't it though? Straight crazy. Let's continue on, man. We're about to wrap up.
Views that you must look for in women is their inclination to keep things private. Privacy equals protection. Unruly women like this will fight against privacy because they want to be validated for the image of them is important, or the perception of other people, or the perfect image or perception from other people really, really matters to them. But anyway, this was going to be the end of the video, but I just saw that she had another update. Let's take a peek.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to come on here really quick because I'm the type to just be in my comment section and want to reply to everybody.
Loser.
And I just want to let you guys know that that video was no way me advocating for a divorce. I actually very much so believe in marriage and have always wanted to be married. And I still hope that
Yeah. What? What, Dragon?
I have no idea what he said.
I don't know what he said either.
I said, did he just call her a loser that smooth when she said that she was in her comment section? And you said yes, and that's what made me laugh because he was just like, loser, and kept right on like it was nobody's business. Excuse me, because I'm tripping fucking balls, and that's fucking hilarious.
That is fucking hilarious, though. It is. That's her fucking hilarious.
people in the comments saying that I'll never be married again after this or whatever. And for everybody saying, throwing all your Bible verses at me, I didn't realize there was so many godly people out here, but I love that for y'all. I actually just found my way back to God in October. So, I guess problem number one.
Time out. She cheated on him, and he cheated on her. But
I don't know what order, but
nigga, you know what? You know why she probably divorced his ass, bruh? The reason
he cheated on her would look better than her.
Yeah. And she like the
and
woman.
She cheated with a mud duck.
She cheated Or like he cheated with somebody who probably looked fine as fuck, and she cannot take that shit.
Yeah.
And when I mean she cannot take that shit is eating her up in the inside because she realized she ain't that fine bitch that she used to be.
Which means that she probably cheated on him with a mud duck because dang husband didn't look too goddamn sad to be signing papers, if you ask me.
Man, I guarantee you that husband was just probably staying in that staying in that marriage because of the kids, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the goddamn kids. I guarantee, fellas, let this be a note. Don't stay with a woman if you are miserable. Do not stay with a miserable woman. I'm a woman that's gonna make you miserable, but because I promise you, bruh, shit, you would rather just man, fuck this shit. You be like, man, fuck all this shit, nigga. God
Yep.
damn it.
Make you change
But
life perspective, bro.
yes, sir.
Let's go.
The center of our marriage. We did not go to church. We did not read our
Less than
Bible,
3
nothing
minutes
like
left.
that. I have since starting my healing journey, again, found my way to God.
Why
read
is
my
it?
Bible.
Why is it? These the divorcees that want to get back out in the street, as well as the women that's not divorcees want to get back to the street. Why they always want to find their way back to God? They still be some hoes in church. Like y'all not even practicing the principles right. And I know there's some hoes in church because hell, I had one bent over after church one day, a few years back. And I'll be transparent. I was on a praise and worship team. Hell, I was on praise and worship team. But hey, I've dealt with that. But she was there with me. Throat goat in the choir. You feel what I'm saying? Then she got married. Then she got divorced. Now she had her ass single, and she tried to okie doke on me. I know you heard this story, bro. She tried to okie doke on me, Dragon. I'm going through my divorce, right? She gonna tell me, well, she said, when that divorce finalized, you know where you come to get you some pussy. That's what she said to me, Dragon, verbatim.
Yep.
Then guess what? I go over there, like she said now.
Uh-huh.
35, 40 minutes to her crib now.
Uh-huh.
We get over there, guess what? Guess what it is when I get over there now.
What happened?
Not on the first night, bitch. You was never gonna be nothing but a recreation. You ain't finna manipulate me into no relationship, Sean.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Hell no. And she been hitting my ass up on my damn in one of my apps, man. Mess me. How you doing? How your mama doing? Okay. Hey, I've been one wording the hell out of her ass, bro. Hey, okay, fine, good. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga dry shit. Why ain't you talking to me like that? Because you don't need it.
You don't need me to talk to you.
You don't need it.
This nigga over here like
your pussy got gray hair on it now. No, I'm not interested.
Got gray hair. God damn.
Hey, what? I mean, I can't talk. I got gray hair on my balls too. But still, just saying, you know, balls. That's wisdom. That's wisdom. I'm a silver fox. I'll be 50 next year, man. I officially be a silver fox. I won't be old enough to collect, senior citizen benefits at like the nearest golden corral, but I'll be 50 next year.
This nigga gonna be a couple of years away. Nigga be like, yeah, can I get the golden corral?
Man, look here. If I can find a way, I'll do it. Anyway, let's continue this on, man. I'm getting tired.
I joined small groups. I've done a lot of things that I probably should have done a long time ago.
Okay.
But you live and you learn, right?
Anyway, we don't need to see the rest of this. I find it so interesting now that she's been checked and humbled by not only the sister, but the entire internet, for fear of the truth may come out. Her demeanor has significant.
And she done went to church, nigga. Don't forget that now. She done went to church. Girl, if you don't just go ahead on and
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
for real, man. Shoot. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. You walk up to any dude, man, and he know you coming. He gonna be like, check this out, y'all.
I don't like nobody. Jews, niggers, Asians, blacks, whites, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, dogs, horses, fish, roaches, worms, butterflies, ants. Nigga, I don't like nothing.
that's what he gonna tell her when she like, why you don't want to date me? I don't like nobody, shorty.
That's funny.
If you don't get your run through ass,
get your ass the fuck out. Shit.
The fuck on, shorty.
Hell, if I don't like the gravel on the ground, if I don't like that tree over there, I don't like your dusty woody ass looking at me to get the fuck out. Shit.
If I was him, I'd be like, shorty, if I can't put my dick in you and get Bitcoin out, I don't fuck with you.
Ooh, that I'm stealing that, bro.
You stealing that?
Yeah. If
I can't poke you in the belly button, you shit Tron. I can't fuck.
I love that shit. Wait a second. Do you pop out cryptocurrency? Nope. Why?
No, man.
Come get your ass.
I'll be like, hey, baby. Put your arm up. Put your arm up like you swearing on the Bible. She like this? Yeah. If I can't pull your arm down and your ass throw up motherfucking XRP, I can't fuck.
Oh, yeah, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck that. Go back to it. I like that.
I want the SRP to come out your coochie like a goddamn slot machine. If that shit can't happen, I can't fuck with it.
Oh, so that's funny.
Let me stop, dog. But anyway, folks, how y'all doing out there, man? Have y'all enjoyed the live? Yay! If you enjoyed the live, yay! I gotta get some goddamn audience applause shit.
I'm still tripping, dog. I still got a little bit longer to go before this trip is. But hey, everybody out there in the land, thank y'all for catching this magnificent broadcast this evening with all the shenanigans, shits that we go through and everything else. Even with the news of what we give to y'all, we appreciate each and every single last moment of what y'all do. So if y'all don't mind, just make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and make sure that you send that out to all your friends so that way they can catch up and get caught up with their dividends, whether it be them smiles or getting them crypto assets together for you. But we thank y'all all the same for coming into this 3-band podcast, man.
I mean, shit, that seemed to be all, man. Max, you got anything to say, dude? I guess not. Well, folks, we about to go to the house. Nigga, get a nigga red.
You good, Max?
You good, Max?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just getting sleepy.
All right, man. Well, hey, folks, it's been nice. Listen to this while we go. Holla at y'all.
Just eat a dick, nigga.
You can get a picture of my lights and drop the location and feel safe. She don't know any scandals. We way too close.